Hey, all, this is Parry, founder of Equity.Guru with the Daily Rant. Listen, a couple of weeks ago we talked about a company called Eastower Wireless, ESTW is the ticker symbol. Eastower is a company that took, I'd say, about 3 years to get through its go public process through a variety of reasons, but one of which was a real logjam in the auditing system. That's neither here nor there. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that Eastower right now is experiencing a thing that happens with companies that have taken a while to go public. You do a raise early on with the expectation to be public in 6 months. Things change, things happen. You go through an audit. The audit doesn't go the way you want it to. You got to re-audit because it's a US company. COVID hits, a whole bunch of stuff happens, and the company takes its time getting public. In the meantime, the early money that got in there that was expecting to be coming back in 6 months to a year is trapped, right? Doesn't mean it's gone. It just means there's an opportunity cost. There's other deals going on, and people start getting frustrated that this is taking so long to get public. So Eastower finally gets public. Finally allows people who've been in there for a couple of years to sell their stock if they want to, and of course a bunch are going to do so. So if you look at the stock chart on ESTW for the first few weeks it's been open, you saw an open and a drop, and then sort of a level off, which is what we've been having for the last week. So it opened at about 25 cents, dropped to 17, dribbled down to about 12, now it's sitting at 13 cents. It's found its floor. The 13 cents is a bargain for this company. Here it is in a nutshell. Eastower creates, builds, upgrades, no, doesn't upgrade, builds wireless towers for 5G. Why is this important? 5G is going to replace everything soon enough. And when 5G networks are big enough, then we're going to have like the sort of internet that allows things like virtual reality to really be useful. That will allow things like the Netflix of video games to be useful. You'll have every damn appliance receiving data, sending data, instead of it all going through one pipe to some server in Winnipeg. It'll be moving back and forth, and it'll be great. So 5G is the future. Billions of dollars invested in. It has to happen quickly. But the problem is, building 5G network towers is finicky business. It's highly trained business, right? You can't just send the guys out that work the lines on 3G and 4G networks to do it. They're going to be specially trained, and there's a shortage of them. Eastower trains them and runs those crews in Southeast US and expanding outwards. Now, don't look at the financials and think, well, it must be a $50, $60 million a month enterprise. It's not that yet. It's early stages, but we know that the 5G rollout is going to take some time, and there's going to be a lot of demand for these crews. And right now, the big telcos, they don't have the crews. Any crew that shows up that knows what it's doing, snapped up. And the amount of money it costs to train these crews is the amount of money they generate per month once they're actually up and running. So the clock is ticking. Eastower raised a bunch of money to go and get these things happening. They're doing it right now. I think it's a really good deal. I'm one of those guys that's been invested in it since time immemorial. I'm in no rush to sell my stock. In fact, at 12 cents a share, if I buy stock right now, I'm getting a better deal than I did when I bought in earlier on. So, in short, hot sector. Business model that is easy to run, but not easy to replicate. Generating revenue quickly at a high margin once these crews are trained and up to speed. An endless supply of customers that are government, that are big telcos. You're going to get your bills paid. I think this thing's a gimme, and this is why I got into it. When I got into it, I've watched the stock drop in the first couple of weeks, and I'm not bothered because I understand what's happening. I know that people like me are saying, hell with it, I'll just get my money back and I can move on. They had the patience. Patience has left them. That's fine. Who they're selling to are people with new patience. It will allow this company to shake out a little bit, get those weak hands, get those old hands out, bring in the new guys that understand the tech, understand the opportunity, and now you've got a good 6 months to 12 months to build this thing to where it needs to be.